Hey budget besties, welcome or welcome back to the channel. I'm Shawnee and I'm sharing my journey to financial freedom $1 at a time. Around here, we don't compare, we don't judge, we just mind our money and keep it real. If you want to support the channel, go ahead and tap that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe. It's a free way to help other people find this space. In today's video, we're going to be cash stuffing this $630 into my cash wallet. So let's get started. All right, so let's go ahead and get this change out. I'm going to go ahead and link my fetch at the top of this video. In the event that you are unaware of what fetch is and or you do not have fetch, of course, fetch is just a nice way for you to earn points. And those points can earn you gift cards, and all you have to do is scan your receipts. And if you use my code, you will get 2,000 points and I will get 2,000 points. If you share your code with somebody else and they use your code and scan a receipt, they get points, and then you also get points as well, okay? So let's see what we have left over. In our groceries, we did pretty good this week because we only have $20 left, so I guess a girl was kind of eating. In gas, I only have $10 left over. And with this $10, I think what I want to do is use it in this cash stuffing as well. So let's put that there. So let's go ahead and start with our groceries first. And we're going to do $2.50 in groceries. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40. And we need a $10 bill, and that makes 50. How is everybody doing? I am doing amazing. Okay, let's do that. Oh, I have good news. Cash and Colin, if you're watching, girl, I finally turned off my air conditioning. You would be so proud of me. It's been off ever since that last video where I feel like you tapped my hand. All right. In gas, I'm going to add $50, and I want to do something different. So I'm going to do two 20s. And I want to do two $5 bills. I got all the cute fives up in here. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, so my air conditioner has been off for a few weeks now. I still do not have my heat on. I'm just not cold. Where I live, the weather is so funny acting. You know, it's cool in the morning and it's okay in the afternoon and it's cold at night. So I am enjoying saving on my utilities. All right, so we're done with my cash wallet. We're going to take this and we're going to move it out the way. Next, let's hop on over to my funeral binder. I think me naming my binders has been confusing for some people. So if you've missed my first couple of videos, I actually did explain why I called this my funeral binder. And I will link that video at the top of this video. The funeral binder has nothing to do with, I guess, funerals, if that makes sense. It's just saying these are the areas in which I do not want to spend my money. You know, we all work hard, and I would just really, truly prefer to use my money in other places. So you feel like your money is going to be laid to rest because this is not really what I want to do. But as adults, we have things that we have to pay for that we don't want to pay for. So that's really just kind of my my take on it. I think a lot of people will call this their high priority binder. But anyway, in the funeral binder, I'm going to actually add all the money that was from my wallet in here. And so I added $30. And so now we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. And we're going to take this. And let's just color it on off. So yeah, so if anybody was confused about like the naming of my binders, I will leave that video in the card somewhere to not cause any confusion. I always smudge something, so yeah, we're not recoloring that in, okay? All right. So now that we have trash out of the way, I am hopping over to, I just have to look at my list because it is not in any good order today. We're skipping this. We're skipping this. We are skipping Verizon. We're skipping utilities. And we're going to come here to my renewals. And in renewals, I am adding $25. So let's take this ancient looking 20 right here. And we'll take this nice crispy 5. And so in renewals, now we have 20, 40, 60, 80. 1, 20, 40, 55. 155. Oh, struggling. Okay. 10 and then 20. That is it for renewals. I don't think I'm laying any other money to rest. If I am paused, please forgive me. When I did my planning off camera, I did not put my categories in order. And so I'm looking over my left shoulder just to make sure that I am not forgetting a thing. All right, so we are done with the funeral binder. We are going to take this and get it on out the way. Next up, I'm going to hop on over to my Stay Ready binder. And in my Stay Ready binder, we are, let's see, not doing emergency fund, but we are adding to rainy day. And in rainy day, I want to add $35. So let's do a 20, a 10, and this last 5. So I said $35. I'm going to take off this right. I don't want to do this because it smudges. Let's do this. Let's do this right here. So now in rainy day, we're essentially almost done with rainy day. We have 51, 20, 40, 60, 80. 2, 20, 40, 50, 60. So 250, 260, Lord Jesus, 260, 260. What is everybody planning for Christmas? If you don't know, my birthday is December 6th. I am a fall baby. I have been reading some of you all's comments about what you all are doing for the holidays in your videos. And I truly love some of the ideas. Paper Trails by Gigi. And it was someone else that had a really good idea. I can't think of your name off the top of my head. If it's you, please tell me. Her name's Alicia, but I forget how her YouTube name is said. She was saying that, you know, her and some friends were getting together for Orlando. I believe this is back in like Thanksgiving. So I'd be curious to know what she is doing for Christmas. So let me know what you all are doing, because I am trying to figure out how to do the holidays starting next year. I am not a person who puts gatherings together. So this would be new to me. So I am taking notes from all of you. So yeah, so just let me know what you all do so I can kind of get some ideas. And you all have some amazing ideas. Trust me, I listen to what you all say in your videos. So for vision, I added 20. So we have 51, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 70, 370. Yeah, so please let me know, because I am trying to get some ideas, okay? Because this time next year, I'm gonna be like, I'm about as good as everybody else. I threw my first holiday party, XYZ, ABCDEFG. I don't know. I want to be able to report back to you all that I did a good job, but I need some help because I don't, you know, organize things. That is not really my gift. And it hasn't been my calling, but I guess it's gonna have to be my calling, because if I don't, you know, plan something or organize it, it will never happen. And I told you all that I want to be a holiday person. So yes. So we're done with that. In miscellaneous, I am going to add $30. We're going to take a 20 and a 10. This year for Christmas, I am just going to chill. I think my mom's working. My brother's a truck driver, as well as my boyfriend. So we're probably not going to do anything, but next year I'm going to have everything planned out, okay? So 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 60, 70. So yeah, so next year they'll know you're supposed to be in town on this day as opposed to getting, used to just not doing anything. Because I feel like if I'm planning to have children and all of that, I want them to really, have routines and traditions in their lives. So I don't want them to go by and be like, well, my friends did X, Y, and Z at school, and why don't we do this? So I'm trying to get myself in the swing of things, but I need you all's help because I am not an event type planning girl, okay? And I know it doesn't have to be complicated, but I'm a overachiever too, and I like for things to be right. Let's see. So we're going to add some manifestations, and that is going to get $20. Manifestations now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. Back when we were celebrating Thanksgiving a few years ago, my job was just to bring the mac and cheese, okay? You know how you have that one person in the family, they make something so good. Mac and cheese is mine. I have an aunt, the dressing is hers. I'm somebody like, I cook good enough, but I'm never going to bring something unless I know it is the best thing ever. And I do not allow anybody to do the mac and cheese. So I do know, like, for next Thanksgiving, I want to do the traditional Thanksgiving food. But for Christmas next year, I don't want to do traditional foods, but I need some ideas of like what people do. I don't know how to do no seafood rolls and all that. That's not my calling. All right, so we're done with the Stay Ready binder. We're gonna take this and get it out the way. Okay, let's hop on over to my YOLO binder. If you don't know, it stands for You Only Live Once. And we are going to add into electronics, and it is going to get $10. If electronics looks like it has a bunch of bills in it, I needed a big bill for one of the savings challenges a few times. And, I'd rather would have a 50 in my 100 envelope challenge. I forgot what book. I think it was the 52 Fridays. I was needing some 50. So that's why we have all these bills. So, but anyway, we're going to add $10 here. And now we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 170. Okay, so at the electronics, I want to hop on over to beauty, and beauty is going to get 10. So beauty now has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Let's color this off. For everybody that has been supporting me, I like to always just send appreciations to everyone. Thank you so much. It means more to me than you all know. My goal, of course, is to eventually become monetized at some point. But even outside of that, my goal, if anything, is still to inspire others and say, hey, you know what? If she can do it, I can do it. I don't want people to look at my cash stuff and be like, oh my God, I feel so discouraged. Don't do that. That's why I have my podcast version of this, so you can see like the me before now, okay? And I'm still a work in progress. I added $10 for shopping, and it has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yes, I am a work in progress, and I know it's easy to see where people are now. And so that's why I did my podcast, so you can see where I was coming from. And so I kind of give, like a snapshot of different life, life journey. Well, how can I put it? My journeys with money and my relationship with me and money has broken up and got back together about 50,000 times, okay? I'm going to add $10 into fun, and it is at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So don't look, I don't have enough to color off. Don't look at my journey and think that it's perfect, because it is far from perfect. Trust me. And if you need more context, again, I will say just go ahead every Monday and listen to my podcast, because I am far from perfect. I don't come from money. I don't even come from a family where, we talked about financial literacy or anything close to that. We're going to add $10 to gifts, and it has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So with my podcast, I do them in volumes. And volume 1 is still very much so going, and then I'm gonna go right into volume 2. I initially wanted to put it on all podcast platforms, maybe later on. I don't know if I really want to invest in it right now, but each episode title is a song title, okay? Whether it's an R&B song, a gospel song, a hip hop song, a rock song, like each episode is a song title. And the episode necessarily probably is not about the meaning of the actual song, but it's a play off the title of the song title. And I just go into, a story time that has happened in my life, or story times in each episode. We're going to add 10 to birthdays, and it now has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I love the feedback that I get on my little podcast, and I get everybody that's not into listening to that type of stuff. So if that's not your jam, that's totally okay. You can just come on over here and watch us catch stuff. Just make sure you're smashing that like button, you commenting, and you're subscribing with that bell notification turned on. But, I think sometimes it's good to see like the whole picture, because sometimes you don't understand how a person got to where they are. And sometimes, if we understand that, it could, inspire us to be more motivated. In perfume, I'm going to also add 10. And it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I feel like my stories are relatable to the average person. None of us have the same stories, but, but we all do have a story. We all do have a journey, and that's what makes us all special. We're done with the YOLO binder. We're going to take this and move it on out the way. Okay, you guys, I had to bring back out my wallet. I realized like I have too much money over there. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40. I had to add some more money over here. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. I think that is where my mistake is. So we're going to put this extra money that I was trying to figure out where it goes into groceries. I would have been so sad if I didn't have enough money. Okay, we're done. All right, we're going to come over here to my holiday binder. You guys, I'm still taking suggestions. Give me some ideas. I'm going to add 20 into Valentine's Day. I'm actually not going to pull this money out because it's kind of hard to get all this money back up in here. So we are going to keep life super simple, okay? So with Valentine's Day, we added 20. Valentine's Day, I don't have to do anything super extravagant, but I do want to do something for my mom. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, so that's it with Valentine's Day. And the only other one for right now, because I'm just doing a couple of them at a time. The only other one next is Mother's Day. And I know I asked you all, like, what do you all get your mom? And I was debating on doing gift cards, and everybody was like, girl, gift cards is the way to go. And in my mind, say less, gift cards it will be, okay? So we're going to say we have credit for that. I don't know what type of gift card. I don't want to get her anything with food because I have been fussing about my mom to eat a little bit healthier. Of course, she doesn't want to listen to me. So that's that. So I don't think I'm going to take her out. I'm probably just going to get her a gift card to something, but I have to figure out what is it going to be. All right, so we're done with the holiday binders. And again, suggestions, everybody, please tell me what you do. I'm going to take this and get this out the way. Okay, I have a little extra money, and I want to add into my 52 Fridays challenge. And I want to add $40. And we're going to come to the back because I round up. And we're going to put 40 here in this $34 spot. We're going to take these two 20s right here. And we're going to fold them. Okay, and slide it in this slot. All right, so let's give ourselves credit for our work for whatever reason. I guess I don't let this dry because it's not staying. All right, so we are done with that. And guess what? I got marker on my hand. We're done with this. We're going to take this. Wait, let's mark these other ones off. I'm going to take this and sit it to the side so it can dry better, I guess. But we're going to take this and get it on out of our way. So me and my new purple finger, we are going to also add into my 52 weeks. And we're going to add this last $60 over here. And we're going to put this in here. I cannot wait to be completed with this. I will feel like I have finally finished something. So we're going to give ourselves credit for our work. Okay, so we're going to do this 48 right here. And this 12, that should equal 60. All right, so we're also going to sit this to the side so that it doesn't smudge and give me more purple fingers. I don't know if you all can see that. I'm going to take this and get this out the way. If you've made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you for real. So go ahead and tap that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's a free way to show love and help the channel to grow. If you've missed any videos, no worries. Links will be in the description and up in the cards throughout this video. I'll be back next week for another cash stuffing video. I also post my podcast on Mondays now. And until next time, mind your money $1 at a time. I'm clocking out. Peace.